In the heart of the Forgotten Realms, where magic and danger weave their tales, destiny wove together a trio of unlikely heroes. Our journey begins in the cozy dimness of a rustic tavern where three adventurers converge. Finn, a mischievous halfling rogue, sports a shock of fiery hair as vibrant as his personality. With 3 pitchers of dragon's piss, a brew whose taste lives up to its audacious name, he boldly navigates the crowded tables. It's a beverage that most agree should be experienced only once. Lyria, a tiefling wizard with skin aglow in ethereal blue hues, pores over a dusty tome at a nearby table, her horns elegantly framing her intense gaze. Her thirst for knowledge rivals her magical prowess. Borin, a stalwart dwarven cleric with a beard long enough to rival his lineage's ancient tales, watches Finn's precarious balancing act with the pitchers of ale, his discerning eyes unyielding even in this revelrous atmosphere. Finn, ever the showman, sets the pitchers of dragon's piss on the tavern table with a flourish. The heavy, ornate mugs clink as they meet the worn wooden surface. The tavern's lively atmosphere continues around them as the trio takes their seats.
To adventure, my friends, may it be as bold and brash as this ale.
Finn takes a hearty swig from his mug, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Lyria eyes her own mug with skepticism, her delicate tiefling features contorting with distaste as she reluctantly takes a small sip.
Ugh, this ale tastes worse than I could have imagined.
She pushes her mug away, her azure fingers deftly wiping her lips clean. Borin, the stalwart dwarf, barely reacts to the taste, his attention seemingly elsewhere.
Tastes like ale to me.
Borin nonchalantly takes a long drink from his pitcher, not flinching at the robust flavor of dragon's piss. Finn, on the other hand, bursts into laughter upon seeing Lyria's reaction.
Lyria, you've got to build up a better ale palate. You can't let a drink like this ruffle your feathers.
Lyria, wiping her mouth with a cloth, shoots a playful glare at Finn.
Just because you have a stomach made of steel doesn't mean the rest of us do, Finn.
The trio continues to enjoy the ale, with Borin, in particular, drawing puzzled looks as he proceeds to drain his entire pitcher of dragon's piss without missing a beat.
Borin, you're a true dwarf of the mountains. Are you sure you haven't been sneaking dragon ale for breakfast?
Borin chuckles heartily, his beard twitching as he wipes foam from his lips.
When you've been through as many adventures as I have, lad, you learn to appreciate all the flavors life has to offer.
With their mugs raised in camaraderie, the trio embarks on their journey, each sip of dragon's piss marking the beginning of a tale that promises bold adventures and unexpected twists. Finn, the ever-eager halfling rogue, sets his empty mug aside and leans in, his voice hushed with excitement.
All right, listen up, my friends. I've heard whispers in this very tavern about a quest, one that could make us richer than we ever imagined.
Finn's eyes sparkle with the promise of adventure as he continues.
But I won't lie to you. It's as dangerous as they come. They call it the cursed labyrinth of shadows. Many have tried, and many have met their end within its twisting, cursed corridors.
Lyria, her initial distaste for the ale now replaced by intrigue, raises a quizzical eyebrow.
And what's the prize that's worth risking our lives for?
Finn grins, holding out a map that looks like it's seen better days.
This map supposedly leads to the Heart of Shadows, a gem rumored to hold untold magical power. It's said to be worth a king's ransom in gold.
The mention of gold sparks Borin's interest, but he's still cautious. Aye, rich is tempting, but you said it yourself, Finn. Many have perished in the cursed labyrinth. What makes us any different? Finn leans in even closer, his voice a conspiratorial whisper.
We're a small, nimble group, my friends. Those who've tried before were large and cumbersome. With our skills and agility, we could navigate where others couldn't.
Lyria studies the map intently, tracing the labyrinth's intricate passages with her finger.
It's true, our size might give us an advantage. But what about the curse? Do we know how to counter it?
Finn nods knowingly, his expression solemn.
I've gathered some information. There's a rumored amulet called the Shadowbane that's said to protect against the curse. It's our best shot.
Boren and Lyria exchange glances, considering the risks and rewards. Boren finally speaks. If we're careful and stick together, we might just make it through. The riches could change our lives and the lives of those we care about. The trio shares a determined nod, sealing their commitment to the perilous quest that lies ahead.
Then let's gather what we need and prepare for the cursed labyrinth of shadows. Together, we'll defy its name and claim our fortune.
With their decision made, the group begins plotting their next steps, aware that their journey into the labyrinth will test their mettle and their bonds as adventurers. The trio gathers around a dimly lit table, strewn with maps and documents in a secluded corner of the tavern. Finn traces a complex path on a city map with his finger.
All right, here's the plan. The Shadowbane is kept in a vault under the tight security of a collector who works directly under the king. Our only shot is to pull off a heist.
Boren raises a skeptical eyebrow. A heist? You want us to steal from the king's collector? That's madness, even for us. Finn grins mischievously.
Madness, perhaps, but with meticulous planning, we can do it. We've gathered enough information about the collector's routines, and I have contacts who can provide us with necessary equipment.
Lyria, her blue eyes gleaming with determination, nods in agreement.
I've been researching magical wards and traps. If we can neutralize those, we'll have a better chance.
Boren, though still unsure, begins to see the possibilities. It's risky, but we have no choice if we want to face the cursed labyrinth. We'll need a distraction, a way to slip in unnoticed. Finn unfolds a map of the collector's estate, revealing several escape routes.
I've already thought of that. We'll create a diversion on the far side of the estate to draw away the guards, leaving the vault vulnerable.
The group continues to discuss the plan in detail, their voices hushed. Finn outlines their roles, Lyria provides magical insights, and Boren offers his strategic expertise.
Once inside the vault, we'll need to be quick. The Shadowbane may be our only protection against the labyrinth's curse.
Boren looks at Finn. And what if we're caught? We can't rely on luck alone. Finn nods, acknowledging the risk.
Agreed. We'll have to prepare for the unexpected. Let's gather our supplies and meet at the safe house tonight. Tomorrow we make our move.
The group clasps hands in unity, their decision made. As night falls, they disperse into the shadows of Baldur's Gate, each knowing the heist will test their skills, their wits, and their bond as adventurers. And so, our intrepid trio embarks on a daring mission to steal the Shadowbane amulet, their fates once again bound by destiny. In the shadowy realm of intrigue and theft, they will face their greatest challenge yet. Will they outsmart the collector's security? Can they neutralize the magical wards and traps? Will they escape unscathed, clutching the Shadowbane in their hands? Find out on the next episode of Baldur's Gate 3, The Ties That Bind. The adventure continues, and the fate of our heroes hangs in the balance. Don't miss it, for destiny weaves its threads in the tapestry of their lives, and the epic journey is far from over.